Hello, today I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to use Easy Bib for your research. The first thing that you're going to do is log in. If you don't know how to log in, go ahead and pause this video and find the tutorial on how to register. The main thing that you need to know about registering is that you need a coupon code from your school librarian that can give you the free added features for free that CCISD has paid for you. But if you already have your account set up, go ahead and log in. And the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a new project. What this project is going to be about is the history of the English language. All right, and then you're going to want to probably use MLA 7 unless your teacher tells you otherwise. MLA 7 is the most current MLA, and MLA is what we use here in Clear Creek ISD. So unless you hear otherwise, MLA 7 will always be your default when using an Easy Bib project. Then click Create. All right, so now let's say you have done that and you want to do some research here in Easy Bib. Now, you don't have to research just on Easy Bib. You can research using books. You can research using the databases. But today, I'm going to just show you quickly how you can research on Easy Bib. So we're doing a project on the history of the English language. So I'm going to very cleverly search in the history of the English language. And search. Now you're going to notice that a bunch of different websites have come up. Some of them are online, some of them are academic, or you can click over to all sources over here to make sure that you're seeing everything that we have. So there's different ways to sort. You can sort by rank, you can sort by count, or you can sort by how recent it was. You may be interested in sorting by count because that will show you how many times each particular item has been cited in somebody else's paper. Just because it's cited a lot doesn't necessarily mean it's good, but it definitely means that it's been used a lot. But I'm going to go back to just the default because I want to show you a couple of things. The first thing that I want to show you is some websites show that they are credible. That means that Easy Bib has examined them and that they know them to be credible. Other sites say that maybe they're credible, which means maybe they're credible, maybe they're not, and you're going to have to use the skills that you've been taught on how to judge whether a website is credible or not, whether you're going to want to include that in your paper. Then there are other sites that say not credible, not any on this page, but if you see a site that says not credible, don't use it. Easy Bib has judged that that site definitely has inaccurate information or incomplete information, and that is not something that would be credible and that you would want to use on your paper. All right, so what I'm going to want to do here is I'm going to look at these sources, and then I'm going to read about them. And I'm looking at this. It's already been judged by Easy Bib to be credible. So I'm going to read it, and I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tab back over here to Easy Bib. The first thing that you always have to do is you have to click the Cite It button to make sure that it gets in your bibliography and then later into, or actually before that, to your notes and outlines section. Now, it's really important for me to note to you that Easy Bib is a computer program, which means that it's going to pull data and it's going to do a good job, but it's not going to do a perfect job. For example, you're going to have to check and make sure that all this information that it pulled for you is correct. Is the article title actually key dates in the English language? So you're going to go back over. Yep, it actually is key dates in the English language. All right, you're good there. And then you're going to go back here to Easy Bib. Was there a author? And in this case there was, and in this case it did pull the correct information. Did it pull your website title? Did it pull the publisher and sponsor correctly? And was there a date? All of this is correct. I've already checked it, but it is your responsibility to go back and forth and make sure, like if there's not an author, to see if you can find an author. You can find this information anywhere, but a good place to look is usually the top and also the bottom if there is like an actual published date, in which case there is not. So you'll leave it blank. Now, the most recent version of MLA says that you do not have to type out the whole URL in your bibliography. That said, a lot of your teachers may want you to do this, so you might want to ask them. The reason they might want to do it is because they may want to go there themselves. So before you choose, the actual default is no, but I would definitely talk to your teacher about it before you make up your mind. Then when you've decided that everything here is done and complete, you're going to click Create Citation. Then what you do is you'll go back over to the article and you're going to read it, and you're going to find information that is relevant to your paper. I'm interested in this particular fact that says the year 700 was the approximate date of the earliest manuscript record of Old English. So I'm going to literally copy and paste it like I just did, and then I'm going to head back over to Easy Bib and go to the Notes and Outline section, and I'm going to click New Note. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the title blank for right now, and I'm going to come back and title it after I've thought more about this particular note. But I'm going to do a drop-down list. Right now we only have cited one thing, so there's only one thing for me to choose from, but if you've cited 20 things for this project, you would have to choose which is the source that you want to use to associate this fact with. So I've gone ahead and chosen my source, and then I'm going to literally copy and paste what I found in the text. Now, some of you might be saying right now, oh my gosh, no, we can't copy and paste, that's cheating. It's true if you copy and paste this information and then include this information exactly the way it is, it would be plagiarizing in your paper. However, right now you're just taking notes. And what I really like about Easy Bib is it lets you copy and paste the exact information that you're finding, and it allows you to paraphrase it here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity and say the first Old English manuscript was written in about 780. So it's paraphrased, it's not exactly the way I found it, and you know, most of your teachers would be okay with that as paraphrasing. Although, let me give you a word of warning, different teachers consider different things paraphrasing, so make sure that you've talked with your teacher about what they consider to be an acceptable level of paraphrasing. If you want to write any comments or notes, or if you want to have an identifier like a page number or something, you would write it there. Alright, now that I've thought more about this, I'm going to title my note, and I'm going to say Old English first, Old English manuscript. I would not want to title this The History of the English Language, because when I do that, then it will be confusing and it's not specific to the information that I have here. Then you're going to continue doing this. You're going to go back to research, you're going to find more facts, then you're going to go back to notebook, and you're going to add more notes. Once you have done the notes, you can like move them around, so it'll help you like organize your paragraphs. You can always double click on them and edit them. You can put them in groups and things like that. Alright, then I want to show you the last thing here is that when you are completely done with your project and you're ready to do your bibliography, watch this magic. It's amazing. You're going to click on all the sources that you want to include, and in this case we only have one source, but in your paper or your project you're going to have more sources than that. You're going to click it and then click Print or Export, Print as Word, click here to download, open, and voila, there comes your works cited in correct MLA 7 format. So you can then either save this, or what I would do is I would just take it and I would copy and paste it directly into my paper that I was working on. Alright, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Again, I am always here to help, and I love research, so you will not be asking anything that I would not be thrilled to help you with. Thanks and have a good day.